Anyone there? Happy Halloween! Have I got your chat up? I think I got it up. Do you like my mask? And I've got contacts in as well. They were dead hard to put in. They were proper hard. I haven't got the whole thing up. There we go. Hi, hey everyone. Is everyone okay? Woo! How is everyone? We're good. Hey, alright. I got a mask on. Hi, hi, hi. You all okay? Happy Halloween. Alright, I'm not used to looking at myself with a mask on. I look dead weird. Ah, thanks. I thought, oh, I'll go as a cat. I didn't know what else to go as, to be fair. I did the flat up a bit. Hi from Hey Degrees. Hi, 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 hi. Hey. Thanks. I've worked Halloween. This will be my 9th year in a row of reading on Halloween. I love Halloween. I mean, it goes back to like, it's not really anything spooky, to be fair, but the energies are always so powerful on Halloween. I always find it dead powerful on Halloween. So I've always worked it. But I'm finding it dead hard to see with these then. Like, they're proper hard to see. I couldn't get them in. It took me bloody ages to get them in. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween. It's just dead weird looking at myself as a cat. Hey, 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 hey. Is everyone okay? How are we all doing? How's everything going with you lot? How are we all feeling? Is everyone we had a bit of a dodgy week this week, energy-wise. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Has everyone felt that, or just me? Hi Thailand, drained, crazy. Yeah, it has. It has. I don't know if I've been coming or going. My temper's been up. I have got a temper, believe it or not. And then I've been sad, and then I've been happy. My energy's just been everywhere. I've done so much returning to sender. I've just been picking up on everyone. Hi you guys, Dev Kanya, missed that. Hi. So as always, because it flags up dead quick, you have to bear with me because I'll miss off the chat. Hi Nikki. It just goes zoom, zoom, zoom. And because I've got contacts in as well, it makes it dead hard, even harder than normal. And I think I'm going to go out afterwards. I'm going to go out. Cool. Right, so I was trying to think of spooky themes. So I asked my brother's in spirit. He died as a baby. So I asked him, because he's all like into stuff like this. He said to me a minute ago, he goes, "You look better with the mask on." I was like, "Oh, thanks." So I asked him, I was like, what do you think we should do? And he said, why don't you do something about haunting? And I was like, okay. So we're going to do Are They Haunting You? Yeah, more so when picking up on the energy, more so when I do your individual readings, like a lot of you that I've individually read for me. No, right, I got her a Santa's hat a couple of years back and she just took it off straight away. More so because I go into your energy and I go into your person's energy when I do individual private readings, I pick it all up, and I know there's a couple of people that I've yawned on because they've been dead tired. I've kept yawning. Some that my eyes have pricked up with tears. I pick up on it. Hey, Katie, pick up on everyone. Hi, Dominique. You all right, darling? I haven't seen you for a while. I was thinking about you the other day. I thought you'll be in touch soon. Thanks. I try. I look better as a cat, my brother said. So, of course, we're going to go for like the witchy decks, aren't we? Because it's Halloween. I've also picked out, if I need them, I brought them Dark Days ones in, because I've only really used them on the channel once. I haven't really bonded with them that much, but I thought we'd go back to like my original babies. So we're going to do Are They Haunting You? So this is like, did I? I forget, I do that many readings. My wait list is back down 7 to 10 days. By the way, it went up to 10 to 12 days. So those of you that I said it's 10 to 12 days, I'm hoping to get it out before then to you. I sound a bit echoey. Do I? Can't really do much about that. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Number 1, number 2. So yeah, I was thinking we're going to do Are They Haunting You? And I was thinking about just doing it about if they were stalking you, but actually I'm just going to do the whole Are They Haunting You and just see what comes up. So deck number 1 and deck number 2, pick your deck. So think about you, think about your person. Are they haunting you? Happy Halloween! Yeah, Manchester accent. 1, 2, England. Some people have been asking me what country I'm from. Yeah, England. 1, 2, 1. Number 1. I do love Halloween. Number 1. Number 1. Sometimes this chat takes ages to flag up as well. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Give it another minute. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. So, can you get me into my collective of deck number 1? Oh no, I just suddenly had a really bad thought. That's okay. I didn't put these decks back in their places, so I put them on top of each other because I'm a bit crap with looking after my decks because I use them all the time. And the camera's dead wobbly as well, isn't it? Sorry about the wobbliness. Can you get me to deck number 1's energy, please? So yeah, so I just not very good at looking after my decks because I've got so many of them and I use them like all day, every day. So just put them down. So I put them on top of each other. Okay, can you get me into? So as always, it's going to pull out the strongest mutual energy between you all. So I dip into all of your energies and I pull out the strongest one. I'm going to dip into your people's energy and I'm going to pull out the strongest one. So if anything doesn't resonate, hiya darling, just remember it. Okay, 2 more. Go, says 2 more. My guy doesn't like Halloween. He's not a fan of it. Don't know why. I haven't asked him why. Okay, think about your piercing. It's dead hard to read. It's going to be dead hard to read with this one. Can you think about your piercing, guys? Can I get into that collective energy? Can you dip into that, please? I've got that Nightmare Before Christmas song, the Halloween one. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Okay. 2 more. 1. So yeah, so if I miss any of the chats, don't think I'm being ignorant or rude or anything like that. It is just the name of the game because I can't multitask. Whoever said women can multitask was completely lying to you. Okay, can you tell me what if their person is haunting them for deck number 1? And you want 5 at the top, 2. Is their person haunting them? 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 at the bottom. Woo! 1, 2. I've even got this trick or treat tablecloth. I'm not used to it either, so they're slipping and sliding everywhere. You know when I went away to the Crown Plaza and it was I tried to use that table and it was just slipping and sliding everywhere. One of them. Okay, 3 for the top. Can't be over all outcome. Falls to the floor. Comes to your door. 1. Are they haunting them? 2. Making a right mess. 3. Are we ready? Are we good? Are we going? Are we going? Okay. Okay, cool. So, what's happening with your person and you? Yeah, they aren't feeling too good at the moment, to be fair. They are feeling quite low. The energy in this deck, actually, the energy, you know, someone said, can you feel our energies? The energy of your people is actually really, really down at the moment. Feels like they've kind of got a lot on their mind. No, it isn't just you. It's a lot of other things that are kind of going on in the majority, again, collective mutual energy, the strongest mutual energy. There is a lot of things going on in their minds. Some of them have got issues at work. Some of them have got issues with the parental figures, as well as like longer distance relatives. That's what I'm hearing. But they're a little bit up and down, and that is making the longing and yearning for the majority of your people getting even stronger. Hiya, darling. Hiya, so you're right. It's getting stronger for them, so they're feeling quite fed up at the moment. They haven't shut the door on you completely. They're just sitting there looking at these 3 cups, wanting to kind of celebrate the situation, but they're just kind of feeling fed up. Everything's kind of got on top of them. And again, it isn't just you, it's the majority, there was a translation error, a multitude of things that have been going on in their head. they're having this period of transformation, and through this period of transformation, they're having a period of rest, which is why a lot of you will be really annoyed at them, and you'll feel like they're not doing anything, or you're not in contact, or you're like nothing's really going on. It's because they're trying to sort everything out. They're trying to, a lot of them are compartmentalizing, Spirit is saying. So, you know, I've said before about the boxes and how a lot of the people have their individual boxes, and the boxes don't ever meet. Hiya, darling. No trick or treat as yet. I will do. It's only 4 o'clock in England, so they'll come about 6. So they've got all these individual boxes, and the boxes aren't meeting, and you are in one of these boxes. So they've got a box for work, a box for home, a box for band or music, I don't know, just thinking of things, and a box for you. And the boxes aren't meeting. So they're having this period of rest and transformation, trying to work it all through, trying to think what it is that's actually going on, and trying to come up with solutions to it. And that is causing them a lack of sleep and giving them nightmares. And if we're talking about haunting stuff, they are saying, Spirit is saying that you are in their dreams. The majority of you are in their dreams quite a lot of the time. They're saying that if you are dreaming of them, then that is echoing onto your person. So a lot of you, if you're having these dreams that are really, really vivid, they're saying more vivid in colour, Spirit is saying. I'm in England, I've had one. Yeah, okay. If you... Wait, I lost that. I was reading about trick-or-treaters. I got dead distracted. Yeah, so the Spirit is saying if the dreams are more vivid, then these are the dreams that are echoing onto one another. If you're just dreaming about your person and the colours aren't so bright, chances are that it isn't. You aren't having the same dream, or you aren't meeting on the 5D, etc., etc. But they're saying when the colours are really, really vivid, that is when you will know that you are dreaming of them and they are dreaming of you. But a lot of your people are dreaming of you and you aren't even dreaming of them, if that makes sense. So they are feeling really in conflict over it all at the moment. You've got the bat, so yeah, you are haunting them more than they are haunting you. You are in their thoughts, and because they're going through a lot of stuff in their lives, those individual circumstances and these individual things that they're trying to weigh up, they want to go towards you. They want to be making these moves towards you because you've always kind of been a rock for them. And then suddenly, whatever has happened between the two of you, it's like they can't exactly reach out to you the way that they want to. And they're just kind of standing and having this period of rest at the moment. So a lot of them aren't watching your social media just yet. Majority of you, they're not. And the reason for that, again, is because they've got a lot going on in their head. They've got a lot that they are thinking about. And you are in their thoughts, but they don't want to set themselves off by thinking something worse about you. Like, not worse, but they don't want to, like, say that again. So they're trying to avoid the situation. They're trying to avoid being hurt by the situation. So they're taking a step back from it while they're trying to work it all out. But just because they're not again, majority of you, some of them are popping in now and again. But if you're thinking that they're watching it every day, the answer is probably not. But they are also checking up on you through other people. So just because it's not that they're watching what's going on every minute of every day, doesn't mean that they aren't looking, and it doesn't mean that they aren't checking up on you in other ways. The reason that they're not looking at your social media as much as you would like them to is because when they see it, it kind of rips them apart a little bit because they've made these errors and they're not quite sure how to go about it. So does that make sense to you? I don't really know what Spirit just said, to be fair. When I channel, because it's all channeled energy, it's just like in one ear, out the other. I say what they're saying and it kind of comes out like, yeah, okay, cool. There is one of you that specifically that is being flagged up to me. Now, if you haven't done it yet, you're going to be doing it. This is a Halloween outfit, and someone is going to be wearing well, this is lovely and charming, and like putting a red mark over their neck, like a cut across the neck, and you're going to be white, and you're going to have this red mark. Now, if one of you, and it's a female as well, it's a female energy, that is a picture that's going to go on one of your social medias, and your person is going to be doing that, watching you then. A lot of them will be watching on the Halloween as well, Spirit is saying, because the energies are dead high, and they're having this kind of panic. They are panicking, and they're worrying that you've kind of withdrawn from them, because most of you have. You've stopped texting them all the time, which is good, it's good. But they're panicking about it. You've got so what I was saying about weighing up everything that's kind of going on in the head. That you've got the death card at the moment. They feel that they've had to put the situation to bed for the time being while they just focus on everything else that is going on in their lives. However, this death card, the person is watching from afar. So again, they are still, whether it's literally on your social media or whether it's through everything else, they are still watching what is going on. And that would suggest to me that yes, they are haunting you. But you are more haunting them. You are more in their thoughts. So if you're thinking, God, I can't stop thinking about Amali, how are they more in my thoughts, or whatever way around it is, then Spirit is saying that they are thinking of you, majority of you, they're thinking of you more than you're thinking of them. It's interesting, isn't it? So you've got Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, so your person is in love with you, on the way back to you. They're starting to put things more into perspective. The boxes are going to be opening up, and they are going to let some of these boxes meet. Some of them will come to you because everything is kind of falling apart around them, and they will need you. How roles change, how reverse roles happen. But yeah, so they will need you. You've always been there for them, and suddenly they feel that they can't reach out to you. So they are going to be, a lot of them will get in touch because everything's kind of falling apart, and they will come in on like a friendship line or a hey, how you doing line. They're not going to be like, I love you, I miss you, I want your babies. They won't be doing none of that, but they will be coming towards you, and they will tell you little bits. You're going to have to read between the lines of what they're actually saying about what is going on. You're going to have to read between the lines, Spirit saying. Thanks. You've got then your last 4 cards about if they're haunting you are really, really good. So you've got victory, which is the ultimate yes. On the horse, on the way to you as well. That signifies movement, Spirit saying. You've got the World for endings of cycles, beginnings of new ones, and also a lot of you coming into some form of union. Timings, someone said about timings the other day. If I get a timing from Spirit, I will give it to you. If Spirit don't give me a timing, I won't, because I won't tell you false information. I'll only tell you what they ever give me. But they're saying, again, the collective mutual energy from this, for this cycle's ending, you're in this transition period at the moment, is I'm hearing a 4 to 5, so this could be weeks or months. It doesn't feel to be May or June, it feels weeks, months. So between you all, that is the collective energy of it all. Victory, movement towards you. Star, Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your direction. Things looking good. The outlook is good, Spirit are saying. They're also saying, oh God, say that again. I just got a song and it went so quickly. My guide is in my left ear, and when he says songs, I can pick them up easier than when they come in my right ear. Alice Cooper, Poison. Your lips are venomous poison. So they are seeing you as this kind of kryptonite, Superman. You're the kryptonite, you're the go-to, you're what they need to kind of moving forward. And whilst they're dealing with all this crap that is happening on their lives, whatever they are doing, whatever they are going through, you are the kryptonite, and they will turn to you when they are ready. But please know that whether they're physically watching your social media, they are finding ways of kind of communicating with you, trying to get back towards you. A lot of them are assessing what you're up to, kind of assessing the damage, I'm hearing, assessing what's actually happened, assessing the F-ups that they have made, and assessing whether you and them can either rebuild or start again, or have a blossoming, loving relationship. And that's where they are at the moment. But as time progresses, that is going to turn into physical movement. Some will come with their tails between their legs as well. But you are more haunting them than them haunting you. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? Let me pull you. Throw all my cards on the floor. Let me pull you one of these. These feel right. Look, go with the orange. Okay, can you tell me, please, the collective energy of number 1? I'm just going to get some advice for you with these, I think. That feels right. Can I have some advice for my collective? Deck number 1. It's dead hard doing this with a mask on, you know. It keeps slipping as well. Can you tell me, please? Oh my God. I love how Spirit works. Look at that with the pumpkin. I would take that as a message for Happy Halloween from Spirit, guys. Okay, can I have some advice for my collectors on number 1? How spirit work with the cards is they influence them. So they don't sit there and throw the cards out of my hand. They sit there and they influence the ones that need to be jumped out. Which is why I tend to let them jump rather than hit them. Because spirit will influence the energy that is. They'll go through my energy to influence the energy of the cards. That's how it works. God, I wish I could see better. These contacts are a killer. Are you going to give me one more? Okay. So you've got Songbird. Those of you that don't know Fleetwood Mac, Songbird, it's a song about love, true love. It's beautiful. So remember, this person does love you no matter what's kind of going on through your energies. You've got talk, communication is coming, the infinity symbol, meeting in the middle. You will be meeting in the middle. And you've got to ask yourself, so anything that you are worrying about or stressing about or things like that, make sure you're listening to your inner guidance. The dog's joining in. Make sure you listen to your internal guidance because that is going to kind of serve you right. Don't switch off those inner feelings that you're getting. Spirit is saying that make sure you are paying attention to the right inner guidance though, rather than just letting your head run away with you. Pay attention to what's going on in your gut instinct. Sorry, it's probably live. Okay, that's step number 1. I love that. I love the fact that the pumpkin jumped out. That's cool. How does free will work? Free will is manifesting works. So, okay, if you mean like free will and manifest, you cannot affect people's free will. You can't. Not unless you're a proper like, you can't affect people's free will. So what happens when you manifest is that the universe kind of aligns and you work on, so you have a vortex of like stuff that you want in your life. And you are in your vortex. So when you're on the high vibration, you go into this vortex, which is when you can get things like really, really quickly. Those of you that didn't see, I manifested this card deck the other day. I got number 85 of 1,000, only 1,000 made. I got number 85. So if it's in your vortex, like that deck of cards, I was like, I saw the cards, I was like, right, they're mine, and I got them. So it's like if your person and you are in the vortex, you will be in each other's vortex because of everything that's already happened, because you've already been a part of each other's lives. So if I do, generally, that's why I say I'll do a personal reading first before I do manifesting plans, majority of you, because I can look in their energy, see if they want the same as you, and if they do, then you can manifest the energies back together because you're both after the same things. So essentially, they're already manifesting you, if that makes sense. And you're both in the vortex, so they've got their vortex, you've got your vortex. And when you're thinking, oh, manifestations aren't working, that's you short-circuiting your vortex because you're trying to place on them what they're thinking about you and what they're doing about you. You're trying to pre-perceive what's actually going on in their head. And without you knowing, you can't do that. You are a little bit. We've done deck 1. We've done deck 1. I'm going to have a break for a minute. I know I have my cup of tea, my green tea. It's dead hard to read with this on and contacts. I can't see enough all. It makes sense to you all. Vortex, it's just the energy field. It's energy fields and manifestations. Have a look on the internet. It'll explain it better than I can. Energy fields. Hiya! Hi. Yeah, so I did the house look. You got the flashing pumpkins. You got one down here. You got a banner. I put half that. Took me ages. Happy Halloween took me ages because I had to thread it all on myself. And I couldn't work out how to spell Halloween because I'm a bit dopey. But then I worked out how to spell Halloween because I googled it, and then I couldn't work out how to spell Halloween backwards. I won't do individual cards on this because people get bored. And I have to go into your individual energy. So you'd have to do that in private readings, which is why the strongest mutual energy works with it all. Manifestation basically means getting what you want and using the universal tools that you're gifted with to do that. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is give up. On manifestation, I tell everyone to let go and release it, because when you release situations and you create space, then that is when the universe can match it. If you are holding on to it, the same with timings, if you're holding on to it, you're not creating space and the universe can't bring it to you. I think I'm going to go out. There's a gig on that I want to go to, so I'm going to go to gig. Cool? Everyone's soul is different, love. Everyone's soul is different. I don't have the same soul as any of you. You don't have the same soul as anyone else. Mr. Oh, well done. Well done. Well done on your 555. It's pretty good. Those of you that have watched the manifestation video, the other thing that you can do if you don't want to do the 555 is you can say it. I know some of you, the ones on the plans that have got more than some of the other statements, you can say it 30 times for 30 days instead, and you can probably do 2 to 3 at a time. I know some of you have done that. Happy Halloween! Ready? Number 2. Here we go. Can someone timestamp for me? I've got to try and see through this all again. Okay, can you get me through to my collective energy of that number 2? Thank you for my beautiful moderators, and thank you for everyone that sent healing to one of my moderators, Poosties. Apparently he's doing a lot better now, so that's all right. I can't take credit really, it's just spirit. I'm just a good channel. Nah, kidding. But it is the majority of it. The cards are just my tool. I'm not really a tarot reader. People say to me about, oh, you don't read reversals, you don't do this, and I'm like, that's because I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a psychic medium. Some of you in readings, I've ended up doing mediumship, and it's always hard to do mediumship in readings because when I do stage work and I'm on stage and I'll be like, oh, so I've got your Uncle Tom and he was this and he was that and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And I can take what works. Whereas on a private reading, I sit there and I'm like, right, so I've got your great Aunt Mary. Now, I don't know if you knew her, blah, 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 blah. And it's hard because I don't have the feedback while I do it. So I try to avoid it. But in a lot of the readings, some people's relatives have popped through. And I'll never, if I do that, I'll never not tell you about it. Okay. Right, I've got a little block with deck 2. Can you clear that? Let me ask my guy to clear it first. That tarot deck. I've got a tarot deck over there that's really staring at me. I'm going to have to use that next. Okay. Can you get me into my collection of thoughts, feelings, energy, emotions, and thought processes? So if you just tapped in, tuned in, turned on, we are working, as always, on the strongest mutual energy between you all. And we're going to do, are they haunting you? It'll be like that one. I was going to do it on like just stalking, but I think just haunting is even better. Okay, think about your person, guys. That number 2. Can you get into that collective energy of that number 2? Got into your person's energy quicker than I got into yours. Ish. A couple of blocks. Okay, someone, right, okay, so the person, I know there's shitloads of you watching, I am aware of that, and it's really hard for me to kind of bracket it down. One of you, your masculine energy plays cricket. I'm trying to get a visual on him. It looks like it's a hotter country, so it's not England, but it also looks like he might have blonde hair swept to the side. That person that plays cricket, now hopefully you know who it is. I'm hearing the name James is ringing up, but it could be James, Jason, Justin. It could be something along that line. Anything that kind of rhymes along those energies, but it feels like it's a hotter country, so it could be like America or Australia, hotter than England. Anyway, cricket, your person actually does need you, and I know I never say to you message them first, but could you please message them first and just check that they're okay? There's a lot going on in their lives. If that doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. The person that is meant to have that message will get that message. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. I'm just trying to get a bit more on it for you. I can just see him playing cricket. Yeah, okay. It could be European as well, to be fair. Definitely like paler skin like mine, blonde hair, but it's not England, it's a hotter country. Okay, right, we'll carry on. Right, collective, can you pull out the strongest mutual energy? I just need to back that energy away from me because it's coming dead strong. Okay. Can you tell me, please, step number 2, is there a person haunting them? Is there a person haunting you? 1. It's been ages since I've used both these decks together. I go through stages of using decks. I use the same deck for ages, same decks for like a good month, and then I change them around. 4, 5, God, I'm getting so many individual messages for you all. Person, I'm just going to have to tell you what Spirit are saying to me, because I know there's so many of you watching. So the person that's getting really bad tummy cramps in the lower part, please stay away from cheese and dairy. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's really hard. The name Suzanne or Susanna or Susan or something along those lines rings in with that. Sarah, Susan, Susan, Anna. It's like that Stacey Lacey Gracie Macy Tracy thing, and the overall outcome is the person haunting them. Random stuff I get from Spirit, I tell you. One. Okay, I just got a song for you. I just got Roxanne. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Jealousy. Jealousy is involved within this stack. It's quite interesting. So that already says that they're haunting you. Oh God, I'm not going to see that. I swear my contacts are really looking dead cool though. Dead trippy. It took me ages to get in. I've never worn them before. Okay. So Roxanne, jealousy. I'm not saying that you're going out on the street and selling your body or anything like that, but it's more to do with it. It's more to do with the jealousy side of things. That is being brought up into the energy of this deck. So your person has definitely got a lot of insecurities and jealousy issues. Like Happy Halloween, insecurities and jealousy issues that are kind of going on within their energy towards you. Again, that is aimed at them towards you. A lot of you have got jealousy issues with them as well, because there seems to be a lack of trust with the majority of you in this reading. Now that isn't just, that comes from stuff from the past that is past with this person, that's put my teeth in, past with this person, past with people before this person. The jealousy issues are kind of triggered a lot within you guys, and that has caused a lot of arguments and rows and things like that. I'm all right, yeah, I'm doing good. So your person and you, that you've got the Ten of Swords, so they kind of stabbed you in the back and run away, I'm hearing. Spirit are watching over you with the crow being the messenger from that. You are being looked after. You are being soothed, I'm hearing. A lot of them are sending you healing. Spiritual people are sending healing. And you are also sending healing to your person. Again, they are saying you can carry on sending healing now, but if you do send healing, please send it in the colour that you feel that they need. Rather than just sending them a ball of Reiki or ball of light, send them colours to fix them. The way you can do that to work out what colour they need is to just shut your eyes. Imagine that you've got all the colours across the floor like a chakra system. Walk it, so just imagine, like meditate, get into that, see all the colours on the floor, imagine your person there and ask them to go and stand in the colour that they need the most. And when you see where they are standing, send them that colour energy. Okay, so your person has kind of done this runner at this point in time. A lot of you has. Those of you that hasn't, your person is backwards and forwards, hot and cold. They're just trying to get themselves all more stable. They're feeling quite insecure, to be fair. I'm hearing insecure. They haven't, not that anyone has really had an easy life, but they haven't had an easy life. They are in conflict over their emotions for you because they're weighing up their head and their heart. A lot of them are freaking out because of the energy between the two of you. They're contacts, they're not real. My eyes are, to be fair, my eyes are pretty cool anyway. When I first put it in, I was like, I can't actually recognise the difference between that and my normal eye. But these are more orange. My eyes aren't normally orange, they're green and brown. So your person's weighing up the choices within their head and their heart. They're licking their wounds. They're trying to understand things from a higher perspective. They are genuinely trying to do that. Some of them are actually reaching out to spiritual people as well. Now, that's not all of you, that is some of you. They've been starting to look at things from a spiritual perspective and what's actually going on, and understanding that there's energy between the two of you is... can someone Google this word for me? I'm sure we've had this in a live feed before. Surmountable? Insurmountable? Surmountable? Can someone Google that for me and tell me what it means? I'm just going to have to watch the screen for a minute. So they're feeling that it feels like that energy they can't kind of escape from. That's what I'm hearing. But I heard can someone just write something so I can see what it means? Worst bit of being clairaudient. Yeah, they are. My eyes, they're more green than brown. They are more green than brown. I'm going to miss it. I'm just going to have to carry on because Spirit are in my ear. Okay, so they're in conflict over this energy. They're feeling that they can't kind of move away from this energy. cannot be overcome. Yeah, okay, brilliant, thank you. So they're feeling that this energy can't be overcome, this strong energy towards you, these feelings, and that's why they're starting to look for spiritual reasons as to why it feels it's insurmountable. They're trying to find excuses, spirit saying excuses to why they feel like they feel. Because they're really in conflict over it. They are still clinging on to the situation. Now, deck 2, your people are more watching you on a 3D level than on a dream spiritual level. They are checking up on social media more. So now you can say to me 1,000 times, I've got them blocked, they've got me blocked. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Women are very sneaky and clever and we're super, super spy detectives, and some are men, so it doesn't really matter. Just because someone's blocked doesn't mean that they're not looking. It's the collective mutual energy, darling, so it runs on the strongest energy. So they are still clinging on to the situation. They are still watching you. They are watching what's going on. At the moment, the logical side of them is dictating what is going on, and that is why they are looking for other reasons as well as to see what's actually happening. Because they've never really, majority of them, some of your people are more spiritual than others, but the majority of them haven't really ever seen things from a higher level or a deeper understanding, because they are more analytical, they are more logical, and because of that, then they're suddenly hit with this ton of emotions, ton of feelings, ton of energy that they've never understood. So they're still using the logical side to do it, but the logical side of them is bringing them more to the spiritual side, and they're definitely looking more down my pathway that I use, the metaphysical side, rather than the heaven and this, that, and the other. They're focusing more on the logical side of the spiritual stuff, if that makes sense. And that is causing conflict for them. This is like their energy at the moment. One moment they're cool and they're kind of dreaming it all up, then they're crying, and the next they're really confused as to actually what is going on. So they're using the logical stuff to dictate it. They're seeing you as well because they are checking what's going up on you. They are seeing you in a more stable position. A lot of you, don't take this the wrong way, please don't shoot the messenger. We're a bit needy and a bit clingy and a bit full on with them, and because the majority of you have kind of just chilled with that, that is there making them want to see what you're up to, question what you are doing. They are feeling heavily burdened by it. Now this time, I know we had this before with the cat, this is you on their shoulder, but this is them thinking of you. You are in their thoughts, they are heavily burdened by it, but they are seeing you in a more stable position, and because of that, they're drawing back towards you. Those of you that are manifesting, that is going well. Your person, again, you've got the wheel, like deck number 1, endings of cycles, beginnings of new ones. Just chill with it, chill with the energy. Know that they're watching you. Some of them are going on holiday. I'm hearing, again, that's only a select few of you, to kind of put things into perspective. Some of them are going soul searching. Yeah, Jenny, Jen, that's you. Some of them are going soul searching as well to see what's kind of going on. And Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, they know that they want this stable beginnings, they know that they want this future with you, and they're just trying to work out how at the moment. But the spiritual side of things is definitely guiding them towards you, and they are watching what you're up to. They are seeing what's going on. Whichever way you kind of go about it, some of them will check in the next couple of weeks to just test the water with you. A few of you, sorry, not majority, a few of them will check in, test the water, see what's actually going on in your life. Again, don't be upset if they just suddenly they're not like coming and going, I love you, I miss you, I want your babies. If they're not doing anything like that, don't worry about it. You're going to have to go at their speed. Don't throw your emotions onto them until they start talking to you about emotions, and then keep it super cool and calm about it. Etc. etc. So it's good stuff. So yeah, it's not. This is quite a good deck, to be fair. This has got a nice feeling to it. Your person is definitely kind of reaching out, opening up a little bit, and through that, then progress can be made. They're trying to understand it all from a different perspective. So again, it's more you are haunting them than they are watching what you're up to. Obviously you're still upset because you're still watching, or whatever equivalent, because you're watching the videos, but it's more them trying to understand it more. Stop texting them. If they're ignoring your messages, don't text them. Just leave them. They need space. Hey, James. Yeah, that's cool. Go slow, go slow. If you're getting something, that's better than nothing. Remember that? I missed the start of it, to be fair. Yeah, good. Don't text them if they're annoying you. Let them come to you. Let them come to you. A lot of you will be having people come back from the past if that hasn't happened yet. I'm not just saying your person, but other people from your past will be getting back in touch with you as well. If that hasn't happened yet, that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks for quite a few of you. It doesn't have to be boys. It can be, boys. It doesn't have to be specifically your person. Right, let me do your little advice card, see what advice I've got for you. Okay. Can you get me into deck number 2's energy, please? Deck number 2. And can I have some advice on the collectives? It's so hard to do this with this mask on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you've got Songbird as well. So if you haven't watched that one, you just tapped in, tuned in, turn on. Songbird is a beautiful romantic song. So remember that they love you. You've also got romance and you've also got nostalgia. So they are thinking backwards, they're thinking backwards to focus forwards. That's what Spirit is saying. They're trying to analyse it all. They're trying to get things into perspective. They do have heart-centered emotions for you. They do have feelings. They are difficult people, my guide is saying. A lot of them are difficult people. Make it irrelevant. Third parties, make them irrelevant. If you want to be with your person, don't place energy on the person that they are already with, because what you're doing is bringing that relationship into a beautiful love of their lives, dreamland, because you are there thinking about it and manifesting it. So take it, chill with it, just think about you and them. Really good cards, really good cards. So this is just naturally going to come over. Don't push it before it's ready, let it naturally come to you. This Nyx energy is standing at me, standing your kick-ass female power. Sorry lads, I'm so sorry. Kick-ass strong power, standing your Queen, King of Swords energy. This was a goddess, I'm sure she was a Greek goddess. I might be wrong, but Nyx, she was some kind of goddess. So standing in your power, standing strong with your energies, let them come to you, let them align with you. You know, you need to, if you're there telling them everything, they're not going to realise that you're not a part of their lives. Like when me and my real twin broke up the first time and he got back in touch with me, he said, oh, you didn't message or call me. I was like, no, what did you want me to do? Come back? Come on, get a grip. You broke my heart, I ain't messaging you. You message me, come back. You know, you've got to just trust in the process, trust in them. They will move, they will shift if they miss you. If you're there trying to text them and call them and text them and call them and you're not getting breathing space. I have it with people that do that all the time to me and it drives me insane. Let alone if it was a lover, it would drive me mad. You know, so just think about it from their perspective a little bit. I'm not being harsh, I'm not being cruel, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying just think about it through, think it through. If they have said to you, for the time being, I need some space or whatever equivalent, and you are still pestering them, pressure is not going to do anything. Pressure is not going to make them suddenly change their mind. It won't. Space will make them do that. Space and time for them to think it all through will make them realise they miss you. 30 days is normally the time, if you do not text them, for them to come back to you. 30 to 60 days, because at 30 days, that's when the negative memories start turning to positive ones. You know, when me and my twin broke up the first time, I have a book full of spirit messages that I get for myself, and I wrote in there, it will be 2 months before it's going to be a 2-month slog, and then you will be together again. And 2 months to the date that I wrote that, because I didn't text him and I didn't call him, I was at his gig, I was standing at the front of his gig, and we were planning of getting back together. So just think about the longer term rather than the shorter term. You know, I know it's hard. I'm not cruel. I'm not heartless. I know it's difficult. But yeah, well, you're all at different time frames, aren't you? To be fair, you're all at different time frames. My false twin, he comes in and out of my life. That's been 11 years, and we didn't talk for 36 months, I think, and I even got married in between. So don't worry about it. I'm divorced now, by the way, but I did get married in between. So yeah, that's it. It's cool. I just looked at the clock as it said 4:44. Have any of you got any questions? I'll try and see them in the cat mask. I swallowed dead loud then. Any questions? Nothing is coming up. Sorry, you're probably all messaging, but because there's probably so many of you, it's coming down. Lovely too. Okay. If I can catch them, because the messages come up so quick, I will catch them. If I can't, I can't. I'd have to look at individual questions and individual readings, because I can't just suddenly go from a collective energy into your energy and tell you questions. That's just impossible. Impossible. And I can't tell you stuff without a collective energy, because I will be ill-advising you, and I'm not into that either. I will only ever tell you what Spirit told me. I missed that. Again, individual questions ain't gonna happen. Good luck. If you need to, if you want a private reading, just email me, mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. I'll send you some healing, Aria. I'm gonna do that. I also have a healing list. I don't think I've told many of you this. I send healing out once a week to those people out there, and to like people and kids and stuff that are having a really difficult time, just as a whole. Like world universal thing, but I also have a list of private people. So if you have names that you want adding, let me know. Ending of cycles can just mean any ending of a cycle. You can have any ending of any cycle. View it as a life bus. This is how I view life. It's a life bus. Okay, so you get on the bus, you stay on the bus, you go, and the bus driver drives you, you get off at a destination. You spend as long as you want at that destination. Once you've had enough, you get back on the bus and you go on to your next chapter. It can be house, it can be marriage, it can be traveling, it can be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be anything. So any ending, any time that you're getting back on the life bus. I can't see that, sorry darling. Anytime. I don't like star signs, don't agree with them. Sorry. I do astrological charts, yes, I do agree with them, but actual star signs, nah. It's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. I can't remember deck one, darling, because it's all channeled. It's just spirit. All I'm doing is passing you spiritual information, and because as soon as I've done it, it's like complete amnesia. It's gone, because it's not my energy. It's a higher vibrational energy. It's bizarre, and it's frustrating for me, to be fair, because I have to watch it over. I'm like, I have no idea what I said. 5 minutes after a reading, it's gone, because it's not my energy. Love you too. Love you too. All right, guys. Well, it's been lovely to read for you, as always. I will speak to you all soon. So if you want to book a private reading, just email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's just Mystic Love Tarot. There's all heads up on there about the live feeds and when they're coming out. There's also a collective reading post on there, so you can have your say about collectives. If I can run it for a collective reading, I will. Can't see that, sorry. If I can run it for the collective energy, I will do, so you can go and have a word on that. Okay, happy Halloween, guys. Lots of love. Look after yourselves. Bye. How do I turn it off? I can't even see. Bye, guys. Bye.